to drop me. You gave me a ride. I don't know if you saw me or not, cause you had part. You stayed. Like, you were supposed to leave, but I think you parked in the back. I didn't see you. Whether you saw me or not, I still was gonna do that, but I had told you just drop me off, cause I was like shocked, like, cause I was just talking to Enrique, and I was letting him know, look, cause I didn't even have a ride until you. If it wasn't for you, I would not have had a ride. But cause whatever, I forgot. Anyways, so when I asked you and you said yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, But I let him know beforehand. I go, look, I'm running late because I didn't have a ride. All right. I told Enrique and I was like, I'm running late, but yeah, I said, can you? I said, can you? Oh, because he wasn't answering me, and I was like, look, Enrique, I want you to know that it's not like I haven't tried. I've been trying to get it right, but it's been hard. But I finally got my aunt, because I explained to him, I always kept it real with him, whether it was good or bad or whatever. But at least I wanted him to know, like, it's not like I was just being a piece of shit mom, where, like, I just didn't give a fuck. No, I was trying to get it right, and it was hard. And so,
it's hard because people don't.
But I wasn't trying to make an excuse. I just was trying to keep it. I was trying to be upfront with him, like, how a parent should be. And so, but he was finally, because like usually he ignores me because of what happened with Jay. So it was very like shocking that he was actually like replying back to me and corresponding, like, because I'm used to him just like ignoring my phone calls or whatever. So finally, when I was telling him, hey, look. Because I was emailing him, and he was emailing me back like instantly, and I was like, look, I go, I'm really like, I'm trying to get it right, and this is before I actually got you to say yeah. I go, but I'm really trying. I go, look, I need to see my son. I don't want you to think like I'm not trying to. I'm trying. I go, but it's hard. I go, look, if I have to, I go, I'll walk. And he's like, no, don't walk, because if you come here, you're not going to be able to see him, even if you do get here. And I'm like, man, I go, all right, look. I go, okay, look. I go, how about this? I go, because I go, I don't have nobody. I go, I might have my, which is true, but you weren't here yet. I go, look, I might have a ride, but it's my aunt. And I go, but she's not going to get here until, like, maybe, like, she'll be here in, like, 10 minutes. I go, so if I do, is it okay if like I'm like 10 or 20 minutes late, because that's probably how long it's going to take to get there. But I said, I promise you, if she says yes, I'll be there. I said, I promise you, like, no lie. I go, I'll let you know right now. He goes, all right, you let me know. He goes, if you do get a ride with her, then yeah, it's cool. I said, all right, cool, and then so when you got here, I was like, Auntie, I remember I ran out there. I'm like, because you were just getting back from the stores, and I said, can you please take me? And you're like, well, I don't know, but I only have a little bit of gas. I go, oh, please. I don't care. Just drop me off halfway. I'll walk there. So you're like, okay, well, I'll try. And then so I was like, fuck. I go, man, I hope we get there on time, right? Because I'm like, man. So I'm like, okay, at least I'm in the car, right? I'm like, so finally I'm like, at least I'm in the car, Do you remember that? You don't remember taking me to the office?
Yes, I remember that.
That was like one of the last. And I didn't even get to see it. So when I got there, it was like...
You didn't get to see who? We're talking about Cloud?
Cloud. And I was like... But I tried, right? Sorry.
It's okay.
So when I got there, and I'm like... I'm texting. So I went from emailing him, like, look, it's easier for me because I had to keep opening up my email account. Like, can you just, like, either can you call me, can I call you, or you text me? He's like... he goes, just text me, and I'm like, all right. He goes, just text me up until you get here so I can let you in, because this is during COVID, when everything was shut down. Like, they had to even board it up. Like, it was crazy looking. So the only way a parent could even get into the building was if you had like a special code, or like you were scheduled and they'll let you in. If you just came like how like regularly, but it wasn't regular because it was during COVID, so you had to have a special like invite or whatever, and then they would let you in if you were approved, right? So when I got there, it was like weird, because that was the first time like actually being out like that, and the whole COVID like shit. But like you even helped me, like I was like, Auntie, because I was like real paranoid, because that's my baby. I was like, did you have any gloves? And you were like, yes. What do you need gloves for? And And I was like, because I want to protect my baby. And you're like, you don't need gloves. I'm like, Auntie, just, I knew you did because you're a nurse. And I was like, can I, you're like, yes, here, take it. And I go, you have a mask? I go, I don't know what I did. You're like, here, you're like, just hurry up. You're like, this is my extra one, but take it. And I was like, all right. And then so I text him. And I was like, Enrique, I'm here. And like, he was like, okay, I'll tell the security to let you in. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I go, is my baby there? He's like, yeah, they're here. He goes, but hurry up, because he goes, I think she's gonna leave, or she don't know. He goes, I have to go tell her that you're here. And I was like, okay, I'll tell her I'm here. He goes, all right. He goes, just go and tell him, and I'll let you in. And then I got out the car. I go, Auntie, I go, are you gonna stay? You're like, no, I'll come back. And I'm like, all right, but whatever. So you're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I just talked to him. You don't remember any of this?
Yes, I remember.
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
But I didn't know though, but you did stay. But I thought, because you're like, I'll be back. And I'm like, all right. So I'm like, okay, cool. Because I really didn't want to, like, I had that plan, but I didn't know what was going to happen, like, then. Because I thought I was going to see him, and then when I got to the front entrance, there's no one there, and I was like, knocking. I'm like, it's Cloud9's mother, and I'm like, it's Brianna Collins. I was approved, because I don't know if there's an intercom. I couldn't see nobody came, and I was just like, I did what he said, right? I'm thinking Enrique's gonna like escort, at least come meet me or whatever, or I'm gonna see the foster lady, some shit. And then all of a sudden, I hear like the intercom, and I hear back away from the glass or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I go, I'm here to see my son, and they're like, what's his name? What's the name? And I'm like, Cloud9. I go, my baby. I don't even think he was a year yet. He wasn't a year. He was barely like 10 months. And then they're like, oh, she left already. And I'm like, what do you mean she left already? And whoever was talking to me, they're like, yeah, ma'am, your visit was canceled because you're late. And I'm like, I was just talking. I was like, oh man, they're trying to make me freak out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I go, I just talked to him. That's why I'm even here. I go, can you please call her and tell her? I go, she must have just left because she was just here. And they're like, no, ma'am. She left and she said she had to go. And I'm like, oh my, I go, can you call Enrique? And then I'm thinking, oh my God, you're going to be pissed, right? Because I'm pissed. And I'm just like, and then I'm like, oh my God, I just want to see my son. And I'm like, please. And then I was like, fuck. And I tried like texting. And then all of a sudden, so of course, Enrique doesn't want to text me back. And I'm like, this motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, I remember I was just like, I go, oh my God, I don't know what else to do. And I'm just like, fuck it, I might as well. And I'm like,
might as well what?
Plead my case or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, and I'm like, because, I mean, they're like, I'm here, right? So it's like, I can't, so I'm here. So this would be